Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing wrap up of the books I read January, February, and March. So yeah, I haven't done a wrap up video in a really long time. The first book that I finished was The Selection by Kiera Cass, and I really like this and I enjoyed this book a lot. I actually gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I think I was just being super generous for the start of the year. It follows a prince who is looking for a wife, princess, and so they go through this whole selection process where they select girls from different parts of the country to come and it's kind of like The Bachelor and The Hunger Games. It's not as violent and crazy as The Hunger Games, but that whole like elimination process reminds me a lot of The Hunger Games. And I used to love The Bachelor and I used to be obsessed with watching it, so I liked reading this book a lot. I thought it was really good and I can't wait to read the second one, The Elite. I'm just trying to decide if I want the actual copy or on my like as an e-reader book, but I did enjoy this. This is like a guilty pleasure read. The next book I read was actually a graphic novel and it's Paper Girls Volume 1. It follows these young girls who are paper girls and they deliver papers, and then one day, I think it's the day after Halloween, some like crazy stuff starts happening, then turns into like this sci-fi thing and this like alien invasion. They get abducted and it's like, what is going on, what's happening? But I just gave it 3 out of 5 stars because I was like, it's good but it's not great, it's not awesome and amazing. But I like the second one more. So the second one, I own both of them, I just don't know where the first one is. But I'll show you some of like the graphics. This one, and here goes another one. So it basically picks off where the first one left off at, and I feel like this one had a lot more going on and it was a little bit more in depth, and then I kind of started to actually like the characters more than I did in the first volume. So I definitely enjoyed this one more and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, so it's like a step up. And I think the third volume is coming out this year, so I'm excited to read number 3 since I like number 2 more than the first one. The next thing that I read was also a graphic novel, and it was Saga Volume 1, which is coincidentally by the same person as Paper Girls, but I didn't know that when I was reading it. I just was like, I'll read Saga. It was weird. I didn't know. I'm like, no, I don't know. I didn't even know where I put it, but I just thought it was just weird and sick and not my thing. I didn't like it. The storyline follows these 2 beings from different planets, different cultures, different everything, and you know, their cultures and everything hate each other, and they fall in love, they have a baby, and now they're basically running throughout the galaxy, and they're basically fleeing because the people want to kill them, you know, just because they got together and they got married and stuff, and they escaped from different things, so they're on the run essentially. It just had like weird moments and weird parts, and I didn't like it. So I just gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't like it was horrible or anything, I just was like, no. The next graphic novel that I read was The Wicked and the Divine. Oh my god, it was so good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I love the graphics. It was really good. It's basically every couple of years these gods kind of like reincarnate into different bodies, and then they don't remember what they did. Then they get their memory back and their powers and stuff like that, and they're just trying to like mingle into society. And one girl finds out about this and about them, and she's like following them. One of them, Lucifer, gets into trouble and she's trying to help her out. Actually, I do know where that one is. I lent that one to someone, so I don't have it to show you the awesome graphics, but it's good. These may not be in the exact order that I read them, and if they're not, I'm sorry. The Wicked and the Divine, I gave 5 out of 5 stars. And the next book that I have is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and this was so good. It made me so happy to read. It's just like so fun and it was so cute. I actually did a review for this, so I'll leave it in the description. Obviously, it follows Dorothy and her 3 friends, and they're going to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz, and they each have different things that they want him to do for them or to give them, and it just follows their story, their little journey throughout Oz, and it's so cute and it's awesome. I loved it so much. The final book that I have that I read was Bones of the Dragon by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. This book was really good. I really liked it and enjoyed it. I also did a book review on this one, so I'll link it in the description. Basically, this world, they're in like a Viking-like society, and so they do raids and plundering. And so on one of their raids, they're coming back home, they're followed by these orcs, and the orcs are basically telling them that their gods are dead and that they have to now bow down and worship the orcs gods, and the people, they're called the Rendrasi, they're like, no, I'll kill you first. So they go onto this whole thing, and it's really good, and I enjoyed it. The main thing I didn't like was the love triangle was stupid and just pissed me off. It was like dragging on for way too long. And Skylan, the main character, which I noticed a lot of people have the same complaint about this book, he's kind of like an asswipe, you know. He was too much a lot of the time. There were times when I did kind of like him, but like he was too much. But I did enjoy reading this book. I forgot to say my ratings for The Wizard of Oz were 5 out of 5 stars, and for Bones of the Dragon I gave 4 out of 5 stars. So I did enjoy this book. So those are the books that I read these last 3 months, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.